G'day guys, and it is Wednesday, which is review day. So this week I am bringing you a time traveling device. Kind of looks like one really, when you think about it. You know, it's got that whole steampunk kind of look to it. But this is the Sparrows tensioning wheel. Now, little bit of info for you. They say and it is true, the most difficult part when learning to pick locks is tensioning, getting the tension right. That is the hardest bit to learn, which is how much tension, if you're using too much, if you're using too low. You know, it's hard to kind of give an exact science or exact name for the amount of tension that you use. I know we all say light tension, medium tension or heavy tension, but my version of light tension might be slightly heavier or lighter than yours. But this is kind of designed for beginners, this one here. It's designed to help you and help show you how much tension to use. So you can pick a lock using this to show a new person. If I grab a random lock here, grab me Federal Super, it's the A520C, first lock I ever picked. You press down on the button up the top here, so that's for bigger keyways. When you push down, as you can see, it narrows the gap just here between these two pins. So the bottom one sits in the bottom of the keyway and that sits at the top. So you take your key, you slide it in, I'm trying to do this through the camera, into it like that, and then you let go, then that will sit in there, and as you can see it puts tension on the top and bottom, so you've got even amount of tension on the core. Now my camera will focus, you can see we've got little markings on the top here, either side, so they are your gauges. So light, bit heavier, heavier, and super heavy tension right up there. So when you're showing someone and you're trying to teach them the tension, you can kind of give them a marking. So it's more of a training aid than a teaching aid, which it has its good points and it also has its bad. Now, good things I like about this, well, it's a good way to show you exactly how much tension you use them when you're teaching beginners. It's really well made. It's by Sparrows, and the outer ring here, if I show you, go super heavy tension, is spring loaded, so it's on a spring, so you let go and it will shoot back into the center. You can go both directions and it lines up. It's got these little stainless steel pins on the back here. They are held in, the bottom one there has got a little Allen key screw in there, and probably with the top one as well, so you can replace them. Things I don't really like about this. Now, for me, when I pick and I hold a lockpick, I'll just grab one here. I'll move in a bit. When I pick a lock, I normally, as you can tell when you watch the videos, I always sit my finger underneath, kind of like holding a pen in a way, but that's the way I pick locks, and I use my thumb and index finger just to pull back as I'm sliding out the lock, the pick, so my finger's always on the bottom there as a guide, and I find that helps picking up all the little vibrations and feedback through your pick. Feel that on the tip of my finger there. With this, it kind of robs you of that, which is one of the things I don't like about it. I'll show you if I pop it in to the lock. So I've got it sitting in there. I'm going to try and hold this awkwardly. I'm going to put light tension on just to show you. Actually, this is standard pin, so I want to go up too. So as you can see, you can't, it takes up a fair amount, and that's right in as far as it's going to go. So the top pin is actually sitting right up against that first pin there. So you do have a bit of a gap, but you can't get your finger into there and pick at the same time. So it kind of limits you to, right, make this a bit easier. Bring out the vise. Move it down for you. So it does kind of limit you, so you can't pick like I normally do like that. You have to kind of pick holding out here on the back of your pick and then working your way through, feeling for the pins. And I'm not actually going to pick this, but just to show you, and then pick. So you've got a good, say, ½ inch, maybe an inch, distance from the face of your lock through to where your limit is. So for single pin picking, I don't really like this, but raking, I'm just going to grab a bow guitar here because I absolutely love the bow guitar rake. For raking or say the pick guns, this would be perfect. So because you don't really hold your finger down here on the pick, I don't when I rake, I normally hold it like this, add light tension, as you can see, we have an open. So for raking and stuff like that, I find this is perfect. Probably for a pick gun as well, it'll work absolutely perfect for that, but just for me personally, single pin picking, I find it a little bit more difficult because, again, because of the thickness of this, you are kind of limiting your reach on your feedback from your pick. But that's just me, that's just personal preference thing. You might prefer it or pick that way, but I don't. But anyway, for what it is really well made, beautiful work. I really like the style of this, you know, that whole steampunk time traveling device put on your wrist. Absolutely fantastic. I probably will use this quite a bit for raking and stuff, but for single pin picking, probably not so much. But for a training aid, especially for beginners to see kind of how much tension you're using, it is really good. One downside, and it might just be this one that was made, and again, it's just aesthetics. If you look at the distance between your red 0 mark, so if I zero this out, and the gap and the space there between the red 0 mark and the first bar on the right here, and you got second, third and fourth, and then you have a look at the gap on the left. You've got a much bigger gap in between the dials or the marks for how much tension you're using. Again, just nitpicking, but honestly absolutely fantastic. For raking, single pin picking, not really my favourite. It's one of those ones where you'd have to get it yourself, test it out to actually get your own personal preference on it. Because again, we're all different, we all pick different styles, hold picks differently. So, but for a training aid and for what they are good for, as I just quickly showed you, it's kind of worth it. Price for this one, I don't have a price, unfortunately. I could not find this on the site at the moment. Hopefully it will be on there soon, but if you would like to get one of these, all you need to do is, I'll get my camera up, head over to www.locksmithstoolbox.com and go through onto the site there. You can pick one of these up off them, If they haven't got it up on their webpage as yet, just send them a message. You can also find them on Facebook at locksmithstoolbox.com. And yeah, while you're there, check out all the other amazing stuff they have and awesome prices. Cannot recommend it enough. It's for price wise, they are spot on, well worth checking out. So, as always follow the codes, keep Locksport legal, don't go doing anything stupid. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll try and make 2, 3, 4 videos a week, depending on work and everything else that goes on, as you know. Please come and join us on Discord at Extraordinary League of Pickers. I recommend it all the time because it is well worth it. Absolutely fantastic group of people. Cannot recommend it enough. Don't forget you can also find us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Dark Arts Lockpicking. For the Twitter it's at Dark Arts Lock. And yeah, if you like what you see, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Until next time, cheers guys.